Hi, everybody. Thanks for choosing to do this sitting practice. I'm going to guide you through a number of stages in this sitting practice, starting with arriving, settling, then awareness of body, breath, sounds, and ultimately thoughts and emotions. It's helpful at the start of each practice to focus on our posture, to find a posture that works best for us in supporting our bodies. If we're sitting in a chair, probably helps if we move our back slightly away from the back of the chair. Just ever such a small gap can be really helpful. And adopting a posture where the back is straight but not rigid. You might also choose to let your shoulders float in their sockets, relaxing the shoulders and becoming aware as we settle into our practice. Any sensations in the feet as they connect with the floor, noticing any sensations that are here, or perhaps are sensations in the sit bones, or perhaps the hands and the breath. Arriving and coming home into the practice. Allowing your awareness to grow as we come into the body, becoming aware of whatever is here in the body for us in this moment. You might also choose to soften your gaze if you're looking at the screen, perhaps looking beneath the camera, beneath the screen. Or perhaps you might choose to close your eyes. Gently, softly, whatever works best for you in this moment. And as you settle into the posture, for now, I'm going to read you this short poem by David Whyte. Enough. Enough. These few words are enough. If not these words, this breath. If not this breath, this sitting here, this opening to the life we have refused again and again, until now. Until now. Enough. These few words are enough. If not these words, this breath. If not this breath, this sitting here, this opening to the life we have refused again and again, until now. Until now. When you're ready, the invitation is to focus our awareness, the spotlight of our attention, on sensations in the body. You might like to scan quickly through the body from the toes up, across to the ankles, into the lower legs, perhaps the knees, the thighs, And then the hip joints coming into the torso, the chest, to the shoulders, and relaxing the shoulders as we go into the face, the head, not forgetting the arms, the hands, the fingers, noticing any and all sensations that are here in the body as we sit. Taking some time to explore these sensations one by one, perhaps in the feet and the toes, perhaps memory of the last walk taken, perhaps sense of wanting to itch or scratch, perhaps those sensations in the back, the lower back, perhaps up into the shoulder blades. Taking your time to explore everything that is here in the body in this moment, noticing the weather map inside the body, any and all sensations that are here, or perhaps there's no sensations, and noticing this, taking our time to build our body awareness, exploring with the spotlight of our attention any sensations that appear, then perhaps breathing with them and letting go. Remembering that whatever is here is welcome, whatever sensations are around, that's absolutely fine. Sitting with the sensations, allowing, letting be. And if there's any areas of specific tightness, you might want to perhaps direct the next available in-breath to the area of tightness, area of tension, and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out of this area, and see if the nurturing of this area with the breath, what impact does this have on the tightness, on the tension, if any? Approaching any specific areas of tightness, an attitude of kindness and curiosity, all the time building our sense of body awareness, allowing and letting be. And then perhaps focusing on the body as a field of sensation, imaginary helicoptering out to notice any and all sensations in the body at the same time, widening the focus of our attention as we allow our breath to be here in the background, breathing in, breathing out, noticing the body as a field of sensations. And then, when you're ready, And only when you're ready, allowing awareness of body sensations to gently, slowly fade into the background as we focus our attention on the breath, the next stage of our sitting practice, focusing on the breath in the body. Wherever sensations of the breath are strongest, perhaps in the abdomen, perhaps in the chest space, that slight rise and fall in the chest space as we breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Or perhaps for you, the sensations of the breath are strongest in the nostrils as the air flows into the body, becoming the breath as it comes in through the nostrils, down into the throat and the windpipe, and down into the torso. And then noticing the sensations of the breath as we breathe out. Perhaps out breath slightly warmer than the in breath. Allowing the focus of your attention to be with the breath wherever these sensations are strongest. Abdomen, perhaps the chest, perhaps the nostrils. Breathing in, breathing out. Invitation is to notice if you're able to feel or touch the breath. No need to control the breath. The body knows how to breathe. Sitting with awareness of breath for the next few moments. Throughout this practice, the mind is going to wander, perhaps distracted by sounds, noticing if this happens. This is our opportunity, then slowly and gently, to return to awareness of breath. So mind wandering, that's nothing wrong and nothing to worry about. Noticing where the mind has gone, and then when you're ready, slowly, gently, with kindness and curiosity, coming back to awareness of breath in the abdomen or the chest area or the nostrils. And then when you're ready, and only when you're ready, letting go of awareness of the breath in the body, and allow that to fade slowly and gently into the background, alongside awareness of body sensations, as we shift the focus of our attention slowly and gently to awareness of sounds. Be sounds in the room that we're in, or the environment that we're in. It might be sounds slightly further away in the rest of the building, perhaps, than the rest of your house. Or perhaps there are sounds outside. Perhaps sounds of traffic, of people talking, birds singing. Noticing all sounds. Symphony of sounds that surrounds us. No need to add narrative, add words to the sounds. Simply noticing vibrations, the tone, the depth, perhaps the intensity or the lightness of the sounds. As we sit here for the next few moments, understanding that sounds are the world making itself known to us. No need to seek out specific sounds. Noticing the sounds that are here in this moment. Perhaps it's the sound of silence. And the mind is going to wander. Nothing wrong and nothing to worry about. This happens. Simply noticing where the mind has gone, the mental activity, recognizing and allowing. And then when you're ready, choosing to bring the focus of your attention back to sounds as they're happening in the here and now. Sounds that surround us. Mind wandering, noticing where the mind has gone. Then when you're ready, returning to awareness of sounds. This is the practice. Each time the mind wanders, this is the opportunity to notice. And when you're ready, return to awareness of the sense of sound. Mind wandering, noticing, returning. Then, when you're ready, and only when you're ready, choosing to let go of awareness of sounds and let the sounds fade slowly and gently into the background alongside our awareness of our breath and our body sensations. And for the next stage of our practice, we move into awareness of mental activity, choosing to focus on any and all mental activity that's here in this moment, and this moment, and this moment. Mental activity might be thoughts, it might be ideas, plans. Perhaps you're thinking about emails to write, conversations to have, or conversations you've had. The mind is constantly engaged in time travel, predicting the future or remembering the past. And the invitation for this stage of the sitting practice is simply to acknowledge, to recognize any and all mental activity that's here, allowing and letting be. No need to resist, no need to push back on any mental activity, allowing and letting be. Everything that is here is welcome. It might help you to imagine thoughts as clouds, perhaps densely packed to begin with, some heavy clouds, some lighter clouds. Thoughts taking up shape and form as we imagine a cloudy sky. And as we focus on this cloudy sky of thoughts, noticing how clouds can part, move, change shape, allowing the blue of the sky to break through, to appear behind the clouds, behind the thoughts, that clear blue sky of the mind. Noticing how thoughts arrive and take the form of clouds. Come into the consciousness, moving across the sky, perhaps moving at speed, perhaps slowly, or perhaps some of the thoughts, heavy grey clouds or thin wispy clouds. Allowing the cloud thoughts to pass across the clear blue sky of consciousness, fading into the distance, similar to the journey the sounds would make in the last stage of the practice, entering our consciousness, moving across our consciousness, and then fading, slowly fading into the background. You may also become aware of emotions connected to the thoughts, noticing any and all emotions that are here in connection to the thoughts. If there are, you know what to do. Simply noticing, allowing, and letting be. And if these emotions are tied to body sensations, where in the body are they located? Can you breathe with the thoughts, emotions, body sensations? Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Sitting with awareness of thoughts, emotions, body sensations. for the next few moments. Allowing, letting be. Everything that is here is welcome. However difficult or challenging, accepting, allowing, letting be. And then, when you're ready, and only when you're ready, letting go of awareness of thoughts and emotions, allowing them to fade into the background of our awareness, along with sounds, awareness of the breath, and awareness of body sensations. Everything that is here is welcome as we move into the final stage of our practice. Perhaps, again, letting go of any specific focus of our attention as we breathe in with the whole body and breathe out. Breathing in from the toes all the way up to the scalp and the ears and the head. Breathing in, breathing out. From the head all the way through the body, down the legs, the feet, the toes. Breathing in, breathing out. Body like a mountain. Heart like the ocean. And mind like the clear blue sky. Congratulating yourself for taking part in this sitting practice. As we sit here, breathing with the whole body in spacious awareness, savoring the practice. And as you savor, I'll read you this short poem as we near the end of our practice. The short poem by Martha Postlethwaite, Clearing. Do not try to save the whole world, or do anything grandiose. Instead, create a clearing in the dense forest of your life and wait there patiently until the song that is your life falls into your own cupped hands and you recognize and greet it. Only then will you know how to give yourself to this world, so worthy of rescue. Then when you're ready, preparing to end the practice for now, bringing the practice to completion. Perhaps you want to move or have a drink or perhaps a stretch. Preparing to take those parts of the practice that resonate most for you Take them along with you for today, the rest of your week, and into the future. Thanks, everybody, for taking part in this sitting meditation.